Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 22 of our Sunrise workouts. Let's start the morning today on our hands and knees, warming up our spine, doing some cat-cow stretches. So put those shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, push through those shoulders, curve that back up to the sky, slowly one vertebrae at a time. Move it up into a cow stretch. Connect your breathing to your movement. Let's do a couple more. Really get that spine warmed up and moving. Come back to a neutral position. Scooch that left hand over just a little bit. Stretch up and thread the needle through for a little bit of a spine twist. Other side. Stretch up and through. Let's do two more on each side. Last one. Now let's roll over onto our backs. I like to start every workout with the 100. So roll over on your back. Find a nice neutral position, shoulders away from your ears. Get that little ripe grape under your lower back, or the gap about the size of a little ripe grape. Inhale, take a few breaths to get our breathing going into our rib cage. Exhale, zip up those pelvic floor muscles from your pubic bone to your navel. On your next exhale, bring those legs up to a tabletop position. Arms away, or shoulders away from your ears. Stretch those legs out if you can. If not, stay in a tabletop position. Connect your breathing to your movement. Inhale for 5 pumps of your arms. Exhale for 5 pumps of your arms. Turn those toes out a little bit if you need to take some of the pressure off your thighs. Try and hold those legs up with those lower abdominal muscles. Nice deep breathing. Maintain that lower pelvic floor connection. Contraction. Lower those legs down. Arms up behind your head. Inhale to prepare. Roll all the way up. Stretch up tall. Flex those feet. Nice spine stretch like you're stretching over a big ball. Restack one vertebrae at a time. Roll all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale on the difficult part of the exercise. Stretch up nice and tall. Over a big ball. Nice spine stretch. And restack. Let's do 2 more roll-ups. Last one. And let's put those feet out mat width apart for the saw. Spine twist. Stretch over that toe. Keep those hips nice and level. Don't let one foot stretch out. So glue those sit bones to the mat. Last one. Let's bring those feet together. Hands behind your head, chin to your chest. Roll down one vertebrae at a time for a neck pull. And back up, restack. Chin to your chest. Go as far down as you feel comfortable. You shouldn't feel any pressure on your neck when you're doing this. Just a really nice stretch throughout your spine. Let's do one more. Back up. Let's roll back down for some leg circles. Find a nice neutral position. One leg, stretch it up to the sky. You can keep your knee bent if you want. And just some nice hip circles here. Leg circles. Keep those hips nice and flat. Sometimes it helps to put your hands on your hips to make sure they're not rocking back and forth. Do 10 in one direction, switch, and 10 in the other direction. Three more. And back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage those lower abdominal muscles. And start your leg circle. If you need to bend that knee, go ahead and bend that knee. You're still getting the hip flexor workout there. Keep those hips nice and flat. And other direction. Make sure you're focusing on your breathing. Don't hold your breath. And back down. Let's bring one leg back up for a single leg stretch. Give that leg at the top a nice little gentle pull so you're really stretching out that hamstring. Got 5 more to do. Two. Last one. And come down. Let's come into a tabletop position. Double leg stretch. I'm not going to do the whole core series this morning. I've been working on that quite a bit over the last couple days. So we'll just do a few of the core series exercises. Stretch those legs out. The lower they go, the more you're working those lower abs. Let's do 3 more. And last one. And come down. Let's sit up. And let's roll like a ball. Massage that spine. So bring those toes off the mat. Hold either behind your legs or here at your shins. And just gently rock back and forth. Don't go too far back to put any pressure on that neck. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Now let's stop here at the top. See if we can stretch those legs out into an open leg rocker. Now, same nice rolling motion. Just with those legs up. Might have to bend those knees for balance when you come back up. This really helps with your mind-body connection. You're firing up the abs, working on your balance. And hold it at the top. Bring those legs together, slowly back down. Nice job. Let's come over onto our side. Stretch those toes as far out as you can. Get that nice little gap here under your obliques. And let's do the scissors. Nice deep breathing, cool, crisp morning air. 2 more. Bring that knee over the top. Stretch that bottom leg out. And just little tiny lifts. 10 with a pointed toe. 3 more. Flex that foot. 10 with a flexed foot. Working that inner thigh. And let's roll over onto our stomach. Stretch those arms out. Stretch those legs as far out as you can. Lift everything off the mat. Pull that navel to your spine. Inhale for 5 little splashes. Exhale for 5 little splashes. Try not to lift that head up too far. Keep it in a nice neutral position. Try to do 10 sets. Nice deep breaths. Three more breaths. Last one. And relax. Let's come up and over to the other side. Find that neutral position. Arm under your head. Get that gap under your obliques. Stretch those toes as far as you can so they come off the mat. And 10 little scissor kicks. And 2 more. Bring that knee over the top. Stretch that bottom leg out. 10 leg lifts with a pointed toe. Here's 10. Really flex that foot. 10 more. Don't let those obliques fall. Engage those core muscles. And relax. Let's roll over to our stomach one more time. Up on our elbows, shoulders away from your ears. Pull that navel to your spine so you're supporting your lower back. Double little kick. Double little kick. You can do some with a pointed toe, some with a flexed foot. Stretches a little bit deeper with that flexed foot. Gets a little bit different muscle group. As we're doing this, don't let that belly fall. Keep that navel to your spine, supporting your lower back. Let's do one more set. Last one. Roll down onto your stomach. Reach back. Grab those ankles if you can. Inhale at the bottom. So you exhale. Nice stretch up. Pulling on those shoulders, rolling them back. Flex those feet. Push those ankles into your hands. Let's do 2 more. Really open up that chest, especially if you're sitting at a computer all day. Rolling those shoulders back. Sitting up nice and straight. And roll back down. Let's come up into a plank position. And let's do 2 little rocks back and forth and 2 leg lifts. 2 little rocks and other side. Do a total at 10. So 5 on each side. Got 3 more to go. Two more. Last set. Other side. Nice job. Sit back into a child's pose really quick. Nice stretch. Couple of breaths here. And come up for our push-ups. Whatever position you want to do, full plank, box push-up, feet up, whatever you want. And let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Nice job. Sit back into that child's pose one more time. Let's do 3 nice deep breaths here. Come up. Thank you everybody for joining me this morning on this beautiful sunrise workout. We will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Don't forget to hit subscribe to this channel and like the videos so we can start doing these live. We'll see you in the morning.